Just a little bit on the toe there was Outpunch Enchanter. Starter lets them go, and Outpunch Enchanter stood flat-footed when the starter said go. And also Tardily Away was the Pinnacle. King Kong Kuma began brilliantly, has quickly gone up to go to the lead over Agent Maori, and then came up on the outside. Alpha Rhythm taking closer order. Majestic Whiz and Devil's Goddess hold their places. Followed further back then by Mel Park Sunshine as they reached the first turn. Further back then came the Pinnacle, Chalcis, about 2.5 away then to Upside and Trot, and Dashing Stride has made an error there and is going to tail right off Dashing Stride. And as they come down the side of the track, the favourites up on the outside now, Agent Maori to take over from King Kong Kuma. Third spot is held down by Majestic Whiz. Alpha Rhythm, the first horse racing, one off the inside, and then came back towards the inside. Mel Park Sunshine, 4 back and 5th. Devil's Goddess gets into a good trailing spot. 1 out and 1 back as the Pinnacle saves ground up on the inside of Chalcis. A length away to Upside and Trot, and tailing right out of the affair is Dashing Stride. It's being retired from the event, it would appear. As they come down the straight, the lead time was 54.6 from the stand, and the leader is Agent Maori, and he had a look across there, Rob Morris. On his back at the moment, he's got King Kong Kuma. Third is Majestic Whiz, and fourth Mel Park Sunshine at the judge around out. They were followed a head away on the outside by Alpha Rhythm and the Pinnacle from Devil's Goddess, 1 out, 1 back. Further afield then as they leave the straight as Chalcis, Upside and Trot, and the other ones have tailed right off in the race, and they are Dashing Stride and also Outpunch Enchanter, not really taking any competitive part at all. Into the back, 32.1. That was the first quarter of the last mile. It's Agent Maori leading King Kong Kuma, and the lead pair sneak 2.5 in front of Majestic Whiz, Alpha Rhythm and Mel Park Sunshine. Devil's Goddess is next in the 1-1 from the Pinnacle. Chalcis is next, followed by Upside and Trot, who's last of all, and the other two are just going around for some practice. Dashing Stride and also Outpunch Enchanter. As they run down past the 800 metres, and the leader still is Agent Maori. There's been little change, 30.9 for the second quarter. As they run down the back in a 63 half, leads the way by a length and a half on King Kong Kuma, Alpha Rhythm and Majestic Whiz. Devil's Goddess is next, followed by Mel Park Sunshine and Chalcis, the Pinnacle, and still last of all of the main group is Upside and Trot. But as they run down between turns with 500 left to go in the Trotters, and the leader is Agent Maori, leads the way by a length and a half on King Kong Kuma. Devil's Goddess has come into the race, and then came Alpha Rhythm as Majestic Whiz lost a little bit of ground. Mel Park Sunshine worked one off, and Chalcis heads the remainder. 29.7 as they swing in. Agent Maori is the leader, and it kicks away. Opens up a break of 2 on King Kong Kuma. Devil's Goddess runs on resolutely. Then Alpha Rhythm and Chalcis, but it's still Agent Maori. Comes down past the 150, about 3 in front of Devil's Goddess and King Kong Kuma. They're clear of Chalcis, who's hitting the line okay, but Agent Maori going right on with the job, rewarded for consistent performances of late, will break into the winner's stall and win it by 2.5. King Kong Kuma, Chalcis, Devil's Goddess, and then Upside and Trot, Mel Park Sunshine, the Pinnacle with Alpha Rhythm. Further back then came Majestic Whiz, and up near the 400 metres, just coming around the bend is Dashing Stride, and about at the 500 metres coming around the turn now is Outpunch Enchanter. They'll finish but tail right off. 30 seconds last quarter, 2.41 the mile rate.